From retirees and investors to remote workers and digital nomads, more and more people are packing up their lives and heading somewhere unexpected. In this video, we're going to explore what it is about this island nation that is capturing the global attention. Hi, this is Jeremy from The Millionaire Migrant. I help entrepreneurs and investors avoid costly mistakes in their global strategy. Mistakes that I learned myself when I left the UK in my 20s. Now, I have designed a company that helps everybody on their path towards financial freedom by explaining everything that there is around offshore life, financial freedom, flag theory, whatever you name it, regarding residency, citizenship, passports, tax, and real estate investing. So renowned for its beaches and warm hospitality, this island is becoming a top destination for expats, retirees, digital nomads, and global investors alike. This Southeast Asian archipelago offers a blend of affordability, natural beauty, and a welcoming environment. So let's tell you more about the Philippines, why everyone is going there, and for reasons that maybe you weren't aware of. First of all, it's a very, very affordable place to live. You're talking renting an apartment is between $300 and $700 per month in a decent midtown, uptown area. Local meals around $3. You can get private health insurance for $500 to $1,000, $1,200 per year. It's an English-speaking population, which means a lot of people really find it very easy to move there, especially if they come from North America, Australia, UK, for example. You can also learn Tagalog. It's a little bit similar to Spanish. That's up to you, but I would say that just the fact that you can turn up there and speak English really helps. For me, I've lived in multiple continents and I do speak other languages, but having English really makes your life a lot easier. Strategic location as well. So what with AirAsia and all the other low-cost airlines that travel around the region, you're part of that network. So it really helps if you just want to get to Bali for the weekend, do business in Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, to name other countries. It's a friendly and hospitable culture. I would know. I work with a lot of my Kabayan colleagues, and I have done over the years. I had one of them leave recently. He was with me for 10 years, and he became a dear friend over time. So these are fantastic, hardworking, decent, and fantastic people. What can I say? But they're very family-oriented and they're very welcoming people. So I think they'd be very happy to have people who are willing to take a chance on their country, which isn't always on the top of a lot of people's lists when they want to expatriate and live overseas. It has a growing digital nomad scene as well. Not a lot of people talk about this, and I think I'm going to come to a little bit later why that's the case. But it's seeing an explosion of co-working spaces in urban hubs, but also beach towns as well. You know, you don't have to go to the capital. You know, you can go to Manila, but you also have other places which are fantastic scuba, beach, diving places, such as Cebu being one of those. Boracay is another. Now we come to the best thing that is about it, which is why everyone is going there. It's just tax-friendly. People don't know this, but if you're a citizen and you're resident there, you will get taxed worldwide. However, if you're a foreigner, that is to say a resident who is not a Filipino citizen, then you'll only get taxed on your Filipino-sourced income. So that means all the money that you make outside will not be taxed. So that is one of those combinations that makes it very attractive for people. Is not only will you have a tax advantage, but you'd also have a very, very low cost of living. So you put the two together, you can have an extremely nice lifestyle. And that's something that I've noticed a lot of people doing in places like Paraguay, and Panama is a little bit more expensive, but still relatively low expensive. But a lot of people found Portugal on a European basis was very attractive because, you know, you can buy a cup of coffee, an espresso, for less than €1, second cheapest country in Western Europe. Plus, it had the NHR. It's not the same now, but the new version is okay if you can qualify, largely speaking. But if you put those two together, it means that your net position is very attractive. In terms of the visas, you've got multiple ones. You've got the SRRV. This is a special resident retiree visa. So you need to be over 50 years old. It's an indefinite residence. So you just need to show that you can put a deposit. You can show that you're self-sufficient and that you can receive your pension. So largely, these programs don't want you to be a burden on the state. But this one, you can also have a courtesy option. So that's the classic option. You also have a courtesy option, which is former Filipinos, diplomats, military officers, retirees of international organizations. Same thing, put a deposit down. It's a lower threshold, but the same thing is you need to demonstrate that you have a pension. So that's why you'll get a lot of people of a certain age in the Philippines. You've got tax-free pension remittances and healthcare and banking advantages as well. Then you've got the Special Investors Residency Visa, which is SRRV. So there you invest $75,000 in a government-approved industry, and then you have an indefinite stay for as long as you maintain that investment. Then you've got another visa, which is the non-quota immigrant visa, which is a marriage visa. And then you have a quota immigrant visa, which is for a limited number of foreigners annually, up to 50 per nationality. Based on your skills, you can also maintain residency in the Philippines. So you have all these options, and I haven't even finished. So you've also got a work and employment visas. So if you're employed by a Filipino company, you can also stay there as well. That's for 3 years. You've got additional Nomad visas. You only need to show 2,000 euros per month. It only just came out April, a couple of months ago. So that's very attractive as well. 2,000 euros in the grand scheme of things. I mean, a lot of the European ones around, I think around 2,200 up to 3,000 euros. So a bit on the pricey side. You know, you could get European residency for almost the same, but that's 12 months and it's renewable for another 12 months. So it's a 2-year residency. So that's also another option for you as well. As per the latest census, over 200,000 expats are living in the Philippines. So a lot of them might be former military because of the bases that are there, but some of them also just have been deciding that maybe Thailand isn't for them and they want to go to Philippines. But if you look at the nationality of these 200,000, you will start to see that the main 3 countries of foreign citizenship that are living there as residents are from China, India, what goes without saying is the law of probability, law of averages, but most interestingly, thirdly, United States. So it's extremely large diaspora, American diaspora in the Philippines. In conclusion, Asia is a growing trend. It started with Bali, it's very attractive for digital nomads, but other countries are becoming rising up and getting very popular. Some people say Sri Lanka. I hear that from time to time. I'm not too sure in the grand scheme of things. It's a fantastic country, by the way, probably one of the top 5 I've ever been to. Should definitely go there for a holiday. Malaysia is also getting a lot of interest because, again, territorial tax. So we did a video talking about Malaysia recently that got a lot of attention, which is kind of funny because I've never been to Malaysia. But now that I'm getting all this chatter around why Malaysia is so fantastic, coming from Malaysians and non-Malaysians alike, I'm interested to go and check it out maybe at the end of this year once we all get back from our summer holidays. Those are the options for you for Philippines. It's something you probably didn't consider and probably might want to consider just to have it as part of one of your options in living around the world. Maybe you don't want to be there all the time. Maybe it's be one of your bases and you spend the rest of the year or part of the year in Europe and another in South America. That could be an option for you. But whatever it is, when it comes to these programs, just remember, start everything a year early. Too many times after having running this citizenship and residency business of mine for 15 years, which is what led me to start this channel, just to explain a little bit more directly to the clients, is that from these, you need to understand is that when something is popular, it's only popular for a while until the price goes up or it closes. Unfortunately, Spain is closed. Malta looked like it would be closing. Montenegro closed. But also residency programs reach a point where the government has decided, okay, that's enough now. We don't need anybody else. So when that happens, you're too late. So remember, it takes time to get your money, your documents, get yourself psychologically prepared for any residency or citizenship program. But you also need to understand that these programs open the doors and either close, increase the price, or get really backed up, as we're seeing now in Portugal. So be a year early, better that than a day late. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to get more information from me and my team of experts around these topics, and we'll be sending it to you straight into your inbox or into your YouTube feed. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the other side.